Hello everybody and welcome back to Alma. So our worker is finished off ploughing, is it field 8? I'm just trying to remember, I can never remember the field numbers. I reckon if they were named it would make life a lot easier. But yes, he's finished ploughing field 8, so that's one more ploughed state that we've got rid of. So we are going to, because I imagine the rollers will take some pulling, we're going to go back to the yard, which obviously we're here now. We'll leave the plough out, there's no point putting it away, because once we get into the corn harvests they all need ploughing, which is something that I've only learnt purely because of doing periodic ploughing. But yeah, we're going to go get the rolls on, we're going to go roll the canola field, get that done. We're going to leave this out because obviously the cornfields, they need ploughing after they're done, and we also need to, which is there, the case has the disc harrows on, so that can go sort out our ploughing field. I would also like to, if we can, find time to go sell our wooden products. We don't really need to because we have the money, to get us through another night, but it definitely would be interesting to see. So what I think we may do is I can roll this and then I can get ourselves all the way up to the sawmill and then bring you back when we're just about to sell that, because there should be a fair amount of money. But we also do need more stones up into the production because it is used a full trailer, so it's used £5,000 worth. So if we go to here and here, we only have, let's just drop down. So we've got 825 litres of roof plates in there, but the stones, it uses them so quickly. You look, 1,000 stones only does 125 cement bricks. So we're going to have to figure out a way of being able to do this without having to lead from our farmyard up there, lead stones up there, which we could if we wanted to. We could go and put a buy station up there, but if we can, I'd rather find a cheaper way of doing it. That we could go and collect all these stones, but I don't think it would be worth it. Like the amount you'd get off this field, if say you got 4,000 stones off it, to buy the stone picker, the only one that's worth going for is Black Sheep Modding's one, which has a 4,000 litre capacity. It wouldn't offset it. Like the price to do all that would just be ridiculous. I'd rather pay £5,000 for a trailer load of stone. So I can't see this taking much of this timber, but we might as well try because we do get the best price from here. We'll also have to see if there's any roof tiles to sell. So let's pull into there, straps off. Okay, so it doesn't want any of the beams, it just wants the planks. And then if we go to here, I know originally in the previous episode I wanted to be able to pick these up with some sort of vehicle. but obviously because the trigger is a little bit higher, it's not something that we're able to do, which is annoying. Right, so that was one. Is there any more left in here? Missing 8,000 and no. So let's have a look at buying stations, because that will make life a lot easier. We want to go to... What do we want to go to? Containers, maybe? Will this give us a buying station? Yeah, multi-fruit buying station. So there's that one for 2,000. What's that one? That was a cheap one. That would be, I would imagine that would be classed as cheating. What's this? That's a cheap one. That's not. Let's put a different one down here, just to try and keep things... Whoa, what's going on there? Just to try and keep things there. Alright, so if we put that one maybe there, like so, then if we go and let's just check the used sale, nothing. So we want to then go into trailers, and let's go down to here. Okay, not these ones. This is where I want to be. And let's have a look at these. Interesting. So that's 75. 59. What's this one? 43. It's annoying because this trailer here is the perfect trailer, but it's the trailer that everyone will use. And you know, for the price, it's brilliant as well. Let's just have a look here. Let's see for stones. Right, that can do stones. So do we... It's just not very big capacity, which is mad. You look at that, that's 36,000 litres, and our trailer, I think we can do 38 in it. I would like to go with that purely for the fact that it is part of the expansion, well, not expansion, part of a DLC. What about this one? Can we look inside these or not? 80,000 litres. Let's just go for it. Let's buy that. Let's find where the rest of our timber can go and be sold. So wooden beams, can't go to the Grain Elevator Museum, but we can go to the hardware store. Marshall is the train station. Whilst we're selling here, I should really have a look at the yogurt and the ketchup, because if that's worth selling, we might as well, because we're up this way. So let's sell that. That's 160, well, 170,000 with the environmental score there. So let's go on to here and ketchup. 100. Oh, there's a big price difference there. We're not selling any ketchup just yet. Right, planks long. That's what we've got left. Milk. Whoa, we've got a lot of milk there to sell. Strawberry yogurts, 21. But we can leave. Are we in March? We'll leave the strawberry yogurts for now, and let's go get our grain trailer. Look at these. Oh, this is exciting times. What I am thinking, and whether it's the complete wrong thing to think, is if we put, because this won't be classed as one trailer, it'll be classed as two. So if we put this trailer on here, like so, we should be able to, if we move to the back one, detach the back one, which I am thinking that the front one we'll leave up at the Grain Museum, and then the back one we can bring that back to the farm, and then we can use that one there, because it's still 40,000 litre capacity. And is it the bigger one, or are they both the same? They look both the same. But yeah, and then as and when we need both, we can just come up to our cement factory and pick it up. But it would make life a lot easier if we just need to keep bobbing up there with a lorry. Just put lorry on it, fill it up quickly, and then go empty. So let's drop that one there, like that, and then let's just take the sheet off there. And I really hope this does fill up with stones, otherwise that'd be really annoying. Let's keep going through. Oh, I'm sure I looked at this. I'm sure I looked at that and it said I could put stones in it. I was wrong. Oh dear. So do we then? See, that won't do stones. What will this one do? Will this do stones? I'm going to say yes. So that one will do stones. That's 48,000. Is there anything cheaper? I don't really want to use that one because that's more sort of a European style. So I'd rather leave that one here. The only other option is to go spend a lot of money. Same with that one. That's more of a, well, it is and it isn't, but it's more of a European style. So I'd rather use them on the UK maps than here. We have money to spare. So because of that, I am probably, let's just double make sure here. Plus the production, we can only get 24,000 litres of stones in, so we might as well go for this one. So let's buy that. We're buying 2 sets of trailers now, which is a ridiculous thing to think about. These can then go stay at our yard, so we'll take them down to there now. Just have to put this one back on. And it may even mean that we can start to look at using auger wagons. You leave these parked on side of the field, and then get auger wagons just to load them up. It may be the easier option out of them all. It will, however, mean that we need to change our auto drive course. You know, just add an extra thing in for the auger wagons. So let's try again with this one. And why is that not putting the sheet back over? Is it? Let's look. Open cover Z. There we go. So we'll get that open, and this should now be able to fill with stones. And what would be really nice is if we could fill with stones directly and then just unload without having to move. So where are they? Here we go. So that is now nicely loading, and yeah, like it says there, we can dump straight away. So if we do dump, is that going to mean that it is stopped filling, or is it going to still be filling? Because that would be very, very handy if we can just keep... Yeah, there we go. That's brilliant. So we've filled the production up, and we're now filling the trailer up, so that'll be ready for next time. So 70%, 80, 90, and 100. Well, that's cost us £9,000 in stones. That's a ridiculous amount. Right. Oh, that's fallen off. Let's find this, and we'll make our way over to the plough field, and we'll go over it with this just to make sure that we've got a seed bed ready. Well, with that done, I think there's only really one more job to do, which we can go and fertilise the canola field, and then that should do us for this episode. I am also toying with buying another field, and I think I've shown it in previous episodes that I would like to try and get field 35, which is 128, so we can actually afford that, and we should be able to get through the night, and still have plenty of money. And that ties in perfectly. Well, that's a soybean field, I think. Is it soybeans? Yes, that ties in well with that. It also works well that we have 37, which is soybeans, and number 1, field 1. So we're going to have a lot of soybeans to sell, which that's the good thing and the bad thing about soybeans is it's not a December-January crop to sell. So it just gives you that last boost of income just before sort of your main harvest starts. But let's pull this into the yard. Like I said, there's no point washing off this equipment because we've got that much ploughing to do and whatnot that it would simply just be a waste of time. So let's find, is our 7R, let's put that away, is this the 7R? Yes, so we go on this and drop that off. If we swap the tyres over to narrow, because that crop isn't ready to spray, we should be able to go narrow tyres, get it sprayed, and then if we do buy that if we do buy the soybean field, we should be able to fertilise that all at the same time. So, wrong way. Let's just put that on, full of liquid fertiliser, which is good. Pull into here. Does this have the Isaria? I would have thought I'd have put it on, but obviously not. So let's go to here and here. So let's customize. We'll put the Isaria Scout on it, because then no, that's for drilling. I don't think we need that. Let's now go narrow tires, which by the sounds of it, these narrow twin wheels, that's all we can have. So there's £8,000. So let's put them on. And now, let's see. So I'm hoping this will make sure that we are not doing any crop damage. But having these narrows on it is also meaning that we've got the most amount of traction possible. So we'll take this up there, we'll do that, and depending on time, we may go buy the soy. Oh, the soybean field doesn't need fertilising. That will only need liming, which we won't be able to do. So you know what? Wise to here. Field 35, buy. And then let's go precision farming. Purchase soil information. Tram lines, none. That's good. Right, so I think now, look at all of it. Everywhere it's just black. The soil around here is absolutely terrible. And there we have it. So that should need nothing more doing to it. And it just means that we can now look to move on. And I don't mind having those the twin narrow wheels on. But anyways, I think what better way to say than thank you very much for watching. I hope you've liked and enjoyed the video, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.